Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Excuse me. So we need to sneak past, we need to create a diversion to sneak in there. And the easiest, or not the easiest, but the base way to do it is get him drunk and make him make a scene. But since I've made so many friends in my adventures, you can ask some of them for help.
And the degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room.
Shut up, Undalmer, no one likes you. I would like you to help me.
The Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time.
I swear Elenwen holds these parties just to make the Empire look bad. Almost makes me want to join the Stormcloaks.
Oh, he can't help me? I thought he could.
Keep an eye on these Thalmor, you never know.
How about you, Balgruuf?
These Thalmor might not like to admit it, but as long as the Empire has Skyrim, the Empire has strength.
Yeah, I need your help with
Let's
something.
hear it.
I need you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Say no more. I was wondering what you were doing here. I'm glad to play my part. It's all for a good cause, old chap. Ulfric Stormcloak? The rightful High King? That's bordering on treason, man! Stand up! Stand up, I say!
I don't understand. Did you say Ulfric
Take it back,
Stormcloak?
then.
Fine fellow.
You retract your statement?
I mean, no,
Well?
of course I'd condemn him in the most...
Razlan, and you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
This
Yes,
is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person. This time I'm completely innocent.
Tell your men to stand down. I don't need any help dealing with this kind of fool. He isn't worth the
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
Thanks,
We need to
Balgruuf.
pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
That is-
Follow
yes, of
me.
course. What? I don't understand why everyone... Never mind.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't
Savani.
like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In
I
the
couldn't agree
kitchens?
more.
You know
By
this
the
is
way,
against the
Have you
rules.
heard any interesting rumors?
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
I'll take all that.
Come on. If someone...
Okay. Oh, I thought I put the bow. I guess I didn't.
This is me at the party. We're both dead.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning?
Never...
They immediately... Okay.
With
Come here.
more of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
You can't hide from me.
Well, I wanted to hear that dialogue, but oh well. Get out of here.
Must have scared them off.
God, there's a lot of them too. I didn't realize opening that door would immediately lead to this. Oh, why can't I go upstairs? I guess this is a way to sneak around. Or not. They just... Oh, I guess they have a fully just... They made an actual building. Man, I want to hear what they were saying. Well, it's fine. We'll hear what the next group... I'm sure there's going to be more. Oh, he's just like right there, huh? Okay. If only I had... If only this was Fallout and I had grenades, I would put one right in your pocket, sir. Just need to sneak through. Okay, he didn't notice me somehow.
But I need that money. I earned it. I had my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one
Yes,
else has
sir.
brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne,
Rulindale.
he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gisser? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
Huh.
He can't treat me like that. He needs me.
Current investigation. First Emissary Ellen, when we anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon, as informant has identified a possible lead whom we have brought back to the embassy for full interrogation. Subject is obstinate, but by all indications holding back the information we seek. I've authorized indeterminate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell close to your office stairs for your convenience. Rulindale, 3rd M? I don't know what that is. I'll take that. I'll take that. Delphine. Background. Delphine was a high priority target during the First War for both operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, and she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and most careful preparation. Operational notes. She's believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to all of us. Any information on her whereabouts or activity should be immediately forwarded to the 3rd Emissary. Ah, okay, that's what 3M means. Ulfric Stormcloak. Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Earl of Windhelm, and he was assigned to an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwen. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken, and then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established and he has proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markarth incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of Imperial victory, and has harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note, the coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons also has an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume that their goals align with our own. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided, however, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Okay, so they have eyes everywhere. I'm not invisible. I'm going downstairs to meet with this prisoner.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions. You're dead.
Am I? I don't think I am. Oops. Do you have anything good of you? No.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What do you want then?
No time to explain. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Hold on. Okay. You go ahead. I'm not done here.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Ah. Esbern. Esbern was one of the Blade's lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falinesti incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alinor for punishment and re-education. In the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A solitary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice is exacted upon them. Operational notes. As we are still in the dark as to the cause of the meaning of the Return of the Dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we've yet to match their expertise in the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of oldest Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and is hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he's indeed in Riften, he must not be given any opportunity to flee. I'll take that. I wonder who was detecting me there. Oh, you didn't leave yet?
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move. Slowly.
I'm gonna kill you both, I think.
What was that?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Probably. You gonna come with us? Where did your head go? Oh, is he just following me? Oh, he is. Okay.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out.
I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
I want to save so these folks don't die. Also, let me make sure my Thum is set to slow time just in case. Okay. You guys with me? What's hostile?
Get it! We're rounded!
Ah. Oh, one of the stones of Berenzia. Actually, I'm not going to do that quest now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think this is one of the ones that can be bugged, like you can't get back in here. Don't run ahead, Etienne. Oh, okay, I guess you're fine. Wonder where they run off to. You know what? I'm gonna fast travel away before something like shows up and kills them. They probably appear. Well, once as Etienne said he'd appear in Riften, so I'll just assume he shows up there. I don't know where Malborn will appear. I mean, they have to be somewhere, right?
Take care with those flames.
Yes, sir. Ooh, pretty.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
No, anyone just wander in, huh? Okay.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
The Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
I'm sure they're looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Why'd you look so sad? What happened to the Blades? Why are you on the run?
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
Oh. White Gold Concordat? What's that?
The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.
Who are the Thalmor?
There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version?
Give me the long version.
They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor. and they destroyed us.
What's important about me being Dragonborn?
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
That sounds like a lot of work for me. Where's my stuff? Ah, there's my stuff. Are my favorites still favorited? They sure are. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm wearing all my stuff? Okay. Well, we're going to Riften. Maybe it'll be day by the time we get over there. Ah, saber cat. Who do we even talk to here, I wonder?
Hey, let's talk a second.
Did we never talk to Vipir?
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
How'd you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was. Up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me. The other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran. And I ran. Straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
Oh my god. That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I had forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back, and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself.
I mean, that's really impressive, even if it's a little comedic.
If you ever need pickpocket training.
If you could run nonstop from Windhelm to Riften, that's crazy. I don't even think with my character's maxed out stamina. No, I couldn't. No, sticking to forget even sticking to the roads. A direct line from there to there. No, I would have to stop and catch my breath.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs
Hey, Veckel, we never actually spoke, did we?
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Know of an old guy named Esbern?
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Tell your boss that rough is rough, but when someone pulls a dagger,
okay.
Fun time is over.
I'll pass
Things
it
are
along.
looking up around here, lad.
That one, right there, walking out the door. He was one of them asking about that old man.
Leave me alone.
Hey, hello again, Geezer.
Leave me alone.
All right, we'll go find and talk to Esbern in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.